I was born and raised in Hiawatha, Kansas, which is a rural town in northeast Kansas. I showed shorthorn cattle. I had a wonderful childhood, and when I retired, I moved to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I started not feeling well, and at that time I thought it was a kidney infection. I went and had my cataract surgery on my right eye, and I came home from that and I just didn't feel well. I was diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer. I went in for a week and they did testing on me. The surgeon down here told me that what I had was a cancer that was in the head of my pancreas. He could not do surgery on me. And so he told me then that there's a surgeon in Milwaukee, Dr. Douglas Evans, and he can do vein reconstruction. My son lives in Milwaukee and he made a call, and at that point, they told me that if I could be there on Monday, he would see me. At first, I thought because all of my relatives, and including my husband, died with cancer, that their outcome was not good. But my son encouraged me that we got to take the next step. And if there's somebody we can see, especially if he's in the city that I'm at and you can come live with me, then we need to at least get more information. Dr. Evans told me that I had a 25% chance of being able to have the surgery. So I had 9 sessions of the chemo, and then after that was complete and I had tests again and it showed again that my tumor was stable and shrunk a little bit. So then they gave me a month to rest. And that was about at Christmas time. Then my radiation started in January, and I did 5 days a week for 6 weeks. And then they gave me another little break. I came back to Broken Arrow for a little bit so I could see my home. And this is where I get strength, from my home. I did have a Whipple surgery on March the 10th. My medical team were very involved in my recovery. They encouraged me, and sometimes I thought, oh, they're just giving me a line to boost me. But they always said that, no, we mean it. Thanks to them, I am alive, and I'm able to tell my story. I've always been an optimist. Even as a child, I always was optimistic. So I had a goal. I had my granddaughter graduated from college in May. So I kind of set a goal that if, they were worried I wouldn't make it to my birthday, my 70th birthday in October, but I did. The best advice I could give to someone who just received the news that they have pancreatic cancer is to get all your information and to take steps to find the right people to take care of your pancreatic cancer. I found the Sina Magowitz Foundation through my surgeon here in Tulsa. So they provide information of actual events of people going through it. That's why it's important. I traveled 638 miles to get to Wisconsin from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and I'm so glad I'm here. I had somebody at church ask me, now that you've got a second chance, what are you going to do with it? And I think what I'd really like to try to do is volunteer more. 3 of my favorite things are the elderly, which now I'm an elderly, I guess, young children, and animals. So I'd like to get involved, once I get my strength back, to get involved in those areas. God isn't done with me yet. I have another purpose, so I'm going to try to do my best to fulfill that, whatever it is. Yes, I had ups and downs during my life. I've lost my parents, both my brothers, my husband. I had a child that I lost, but I have a lot of blessings, so I'm very happy.